Hello fellow tankers, this is Leomatiko of the Harbourings of Apocalypse, and today I have something different for you. Today I have a best of video, or two. The gameplay that is going on in the background right now is of myself in my T-49, just starting off with a bit of sniping at my base. Now, the Panzer 38NA that you just saw me fire at and hit is one of their scouts, which is trying to spot everything for their artillery. So, I can't let that happen. He must be taken out, which I proceed to do. I saw that an allied tank was having some problems in the center, so I swing around to try and helping him. But I don't really do that well because I'm firing at long distance, and I can't really see anything. Firing at him. I do hit him, but because it's such a small part and I just bounce off his upper armor, I don't do anything. After this, I cut out a little part where I just sit around to do nothing for a bit. After a while, being further up front, I noticed that a tank destroyer managed to get behind us and is going for our artillery. We can't have that happen now, can we? We need our artillery alive, because artillery is always very helpful. Sadly, I miss him on the first shot. I hit him on the second shot, and he moves annoyingly and gets taken out by a teammate. I then see a BDR G1B moving up, which is a heavy tank, and I don't really want to tango with him. So instead I move up and tango with a Hellcat instead, or as a friend of mine calls them, a Hellkitty. And because I've loaded HE, I detrack him and just drive around him because he can't turn fast enough. I then hide behind his body to avoid a cruiser which is firing at me, which then gets taken out by a teammate. So, now remembering that there's a heavy tank behind me, I move up, and I come up to see this tank destroyer just sitting there. So, what do? I proceed to take him out, just like a good tanker would. Give him the smallest part to aim at, because I'm not too sure if he's active or not. He gets detracked, so I don't know if he could move or not. So, I move up, and remembering that there's still artillery to take out, I go and find him. I find him. What do you do when you find an artillery piece? You make sure that they can't hit you, and you shoot them. Now, I know this isn't as a impressive gameplay as the other ones shown on my video on this channel, but I think it's still good. Now let's move on to the second clip. In this one, I'm with a sadly member of the clan who's now sadly left us, Seraphim Jester. I start this one off by shooting this Elector a few times. I back off because he hits me, but then I realise, wait, I can shoot him one more time, and then he'll be dead. Then, the Panzer 3-4 that was just shot, I back away because he can turn his turret at a very high speed and I don't really want to get hit by him. The SU-85B, well, that's just free money, XP and damage. And I like doing damage and I like getting XP and money. The T1 Heavy I think is AFK. Surprising many people are AFK in this game. So, I just put him out of his misery, as you're supposed to do when you find someone inactive. I then back up a bit and evaluate the scene. And the KV-1 and the Stug to my left look quite nice. But as I move up on him, I notice he's looking at me. And because he has a very powerful gun, I don't really want to face him head on. I want to make sure that he's not looking at me. So I back off and decide to reposition myself into a more comfortable spot to get at him. You can see how well that ended for myself and for him right now. I come up to him and see, oh god, he's looking at me too. I bounce, I get hit by both the tanks, the Stug and KV-1. I kill him. He could have rammed me, but he didn't do that for some reason. So, might as well head for the cap. And there's 2 enemies left. I go, maybe I can hit one from here. And look, the Crusader's not looking at me. Oh joys. I should say hi to him, shouldn't I? Seeing as that's the only polite thing to do. Now that was the 2 videos of today. If you guys liked it, disliked it, or anything else you want to comment on, please leave it below. Please leave it in the comments below.